Hi, my name is Sophie with Sophisticated Lashes, and today I'm going to be sharing with you 4 major mistakes I made as a beginner lash artist and how you can avoid them. So the first major mistake that I made was literally the first decision out of my whole lash career, and it was the lash course that I was choosing to take. So I didn't do any research. I just went online and found the absolute cheapest one that I could find, and like they say, you get what you paid for. So basically, my class was horrible. It was awful. The woman didn't even show up. Her assistant taught us for 2 hours. It was blocked off to be an 8-hour day, and this seems to be something that I've realized is a major issue, and it's actually the reason I got into teaching myself. And as I've started teaching, just hearing and networking with other lash artists, it seems to be a common thread that people just aren't taught really well. And it's, like I said, a main reason that I got into teaching, because I want to teach people the right way and set them up for success. So the amount of money I spent after that first course getting more education was way more than if I would have just chose a really good course and done my research and actually got really good education from it. I would have been way better off. So if I was someone who was looking into lashing or a beginner now, I would be trying to find the absolute best courses and not thinking so much about money or what's the cheapest, and actually do your research on the people who are teaching you and make sure they're not just trying to get a quick buck off of you. So the next thing that I really kind of screwed up on was lowballing myself at an early stage. So I understand you have to touch as many people as you can in your first, year or 6 months really of doing lashes, which is fine. And sometimes that may be for free just to get people in your chair, and sometimes it may be for a heavily discounted rate. But once you've touched enough people and done enough lashes to feel comfortable around people and on different eye shapes and doing different lash styles, then you should go ahead and start charging. And that may be 2 weeks after you get certified or get your license, or it may be 6 months, and that's okay. But make sure once you feel confident enough to be working on people and doing different lash styles and actually your work lasts a good bit, then you need to either raise your prices or set your prices, start setting prices and make them, at least $100 for a full set as a beginner. But you're really not a beginner anymore if you've taken that time to really, master your craft and put your hands on a lot of people. So this third mistake that I made, which wasn't too horrible, it kind of was a learning process, but I didn't know how to market. I didn't know how to market myself. I didn't know anything about target audience. I didn't know anything really about just getting people in, especially through like Instagram and stuff, besides just, making ads and seeing what other people are doing and copying that. So I didn't have a really good business model for myself in place. And I did take a marketing course, but it was literally 2 years after I had got all my certifications and was really practicing. It was literally 2 years after that, and I could have made a lot more headway if I had done that kind of off the bat, or took a class that included marketing a little bit more than just, hey, post on social media, or if I took one sooner. So if I had main thing, also going back to my first course, if I had really just valued my education and thought, if I want to be the best at what I'm doing, then I need to learn from the best, then I think it would have saved me a lot of time and a whole lot of money on just other courses and trying to learn more. So I would recommend any person who is doing lashes take a marketing course, and it doesn't have to be a lash marketing course, just a marketing, social media marketing, things like that. Take a social marketing course. And if you are 6 months to a year into lashing, take a refresher course. Your education doesn't stop once you take one class. You should be continuing your education and taking courses, even if it's just online, at least once every month. So your education matters, and that is a main thing that I did not realize when I was starting lashing. So number 4 for me would probably be that I have very limiting beliefs about myself, and I wasn't doing it on purpose. Like, I wasn't belittling myself or anything like that. I just didn't think, oh, I can learn more. I just didn't think that. And so I put kind of a cap on my capability in the beginning for sure. I thought, I did feel like, oh, I need to learn more, but I didn't think I could be, an influencer, someone in this industry. So that kind of held me back. And also mindset with money, because I started making money, but I didn't want to put it back into my business because I thought, oh my gosh, I'm only making, so much money. I don't want to spend it all. Where now, every time I put money out there, you get it back if you have the right mindset. So read some books, take some mindset course, something like that will help you make that mindset shift of, money is energy, and if I put it out into the world, I'm going to get it back. And that's probably something I wish I would, just in life in general, outside of lashing, that what I would have learned a whole lot sooner. So that's basically my big 4. And I think, you may have clicked this video thinking, oh, I should have isolated this way, mistakes like that. But these are definitely more logical, mental mistakes that I made, that I could have been. I'm 3 years in. I could have been where I am now, 2 years ago, a year ago, earlier. And I know it's my path, and everyone has a kind of different path that they're on. But, if you haven't started lashing yet and you're wanting to, this is definitely something that I hope help you avoid these situations. But sometimes you just have to learn on your own, and one day you'll know what I'm talking about once you hit that kind of mindset change, and you take enough education where you realize, dang, I really did not know what I thought I knew. So those are my 4 major mistakes. I hope you can learn from me, benefit something from this video. If you have any other video requests or any questions at all, please leave them down below, and please make sure to subscribe. And you can actually follow me on Instagram. I post a ton of tips and tricks, luxury lashing, retention, clients, all of that fun stuff. So you can find more there, and I'll post that down below. Thank you for watching.